Hey, I'm making this video for anybody considering buying the Bandit model ZT1844 Stump Grinder. I've owned this one for actually just shy of a year, so probably 11 months or 11 and a half months, something like that. This is the 38 horsepower Kohler on this one. They also come with, I think, a 27 horsepower or 25. Do not buy the 25 or 27 horse. Not sure which one what motor that was. For a few dollars more, buy the one with the 38 horsepower. It's fuel injected. They're so nice. Just motor hasn't been running for 2 days, but just turn the key on and they start right up. But some of you have asked on the forum, Stump Grinding forum on Facebook, what problems there are with this machine. Some guys are running into a problem to where when they're doing a big stump and there's a bunch of chips, they get stuck. The machine won't go forward. It'll go back a little. It's kind of like, seems like the hydraulics don't have enough power. That's not the problem. The problem is that the chips load up in the front here, in that little triangle area. They load up and they go inside the wheels, inside the track, and they clog up in there. But when it does get stuck on me on something like that, all I do is lower the head down. It picks the wheels up like this. And then I run it backwards and it cleans all the chips out, and then I run the machine around. It's no big thing. And if you're doing a real big stump, go it halfway one way, come out of it, come back from the other side, or just move your way all the way around the stump. The good thing about the machine is you can pull this lever right here and the controls swing out, and you can pull it again. They'll swing all the way out and go to the other side. I run it with my left hand, so I'm always pulling it out to the right. Okay, another problem I found with the machine, after it had maybe 100 hours on it, there's a shield that goes, a heat shield that goes on top of this muffler. It vibrated off. The holes here, you held on with these little spot welds and it vibrates off. Otherwise, it doesn't interrupt the operation of the machine with that shield off. I just left it off. And then there's a guard that comes on the machine, a long red bar guard. Some of you, if you're not experienced with stump grinding, don't take it off. But for me, I do a lot of urban stump grinding, and so I'm doing that in fence lines next to houses, deep in flower beds, stuff like that. So I got to get real close, and that bar keeps you away from it. I've also got another machine on the other side of my shop that I run also. It's the 2550 45 horsepower Kubota engine, Bandit. And my brother has one too. My neighbor across the street that works with us, he has a remote control, same unit. That's our big boy unit for here. I know there's bigger stump grinders, and a lot of guys on the forum, wonderful guys, have freaking gigantic, wonderful machines. But we're in an urban city environment where the reason why I bought this machine is I used to have the smaller 25, I think it was 2450, whatever. It's the 27 horsepower hydraulic one. This machine is day and night. I want to use that other one to get into tight places. This one will go in a 29-inch gate. The other one I still needed to have like 35 inches or whatever. So I'm doing jobs no one else can do. And the only problem I have no dealer in the state of Oklahoma. So that's why you see me, even though this machine was still under warranty, you see me having to do this crap, okay? Because I've got nobody. I'd have to take it all the way to Texas or Arkansas, somewhere like that. But let me tell you something that happened to me. The machine's got about 650 hours on it, so it's been well used, and it hasn't failed me yet. It failed on me the other day. This inner bearing, the blue one you see there, you see right there, it finally failed on me. And that drives, it comes from the other side of the engine that's driving. This drives the cutter wheel right here, okay? And how it failed was, I'll show you here. When I talk about failure, this is the bearing. It blew out. I had ball bearings in my chip guard. I heard bing, 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 and I was like, what the hell is that? Now, I am going to tell you something else about this machine. If you're going to go buy one, or even if you're going to buy a used one, you need to know this, okay? This shield cover here, take it off. Even if the dealer says, yeah, take it off. This is your cutter belt goes in here, okay? I went through a problem when I first got the machine after my first belt went dead on it. I think after like 200 and something hours. Okay, I went to get a replacement belt. I ordered a belt, and then I went to a belt supplier, ordered 2 more belts. None of the belts would fit it. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell? I got the same code. What's wrong? No one would tell me. I called Bandit and all. Finally, it came out that the belts, it's not Bandit's belts. These are Gates and some other manufacturers, vary a little bit in length, just a little bit. Well, the adjuster for it right here could not adjust it. So the belt was so loose, I couldn't cut a stump. So I had to do an emergency deal because otherwise I'm out of business for a week. I had to cut off a tab that adjusted and move it here. All right, but what you're looking at here is Bandit's fix for it, okay? If you're gonna go buy one of these machines, take the cover off, okay? Make sure it's got this on it. See this whole setup? This right here, this pulley wheel, it's hooked to this and it pulls down to this bracket. You gotta have a long rod. So look at it there, you see that there? Okay, because their instructions, after someone confessed that they had a factory, rethink it, they sent me a PDF file. I got no dealer, so I had to do it myself. It's Sunday. Isn't it nice to spend an entire Sunday doing this, okay? So I still love the machine. I just finished this up, okay? Their instructions say to drop the whole, this cover here, to drop the hole and work from behind. I had to change the bearing, so I pulled all the pulleys off anyway to get that shield off. I put that on my bench. I was able to drill it. You need a die grinder to cut it out. You need one of those 3-inch fabric reel cutters to cut it. I cut it. I don't have a plasma cutter, so I'd have to do it old school, okay? But it came out perfect. They even send you in this kit. The kit to repair this crap, all that comes with it is this little bar here, this bar, this nuts, this pulley and all, that's your old stuff. And this whole bracket's your old one. This comes with it. And this is a metal template that you bolt on there, you draw it, and then you gotta cut this slice here, you gotta cut it out of here. They tried to charge me $134, but after my brother called back and talked to a supervisor there, they went ahead and refunded me my money, sent me the kit, because the machine was still under warranty, for Pete's sake. I put this on, I should have put it on earlier, but I was right in my season. I didn't have time to be down. I had time now because it's right before Christmas, so I'm doing this now, and I'm about done. I'm gonna put it back together. But pulling these pulleys off and pulling the shield off, it is a little chore. Not that bad if you got the right tools. You need an impact. But once you have it off, you can do all that work on your bench. So I like that better than laying on my back and trying to drill and cut everything while it's on it from behind. I'm an older guy. Oh, one more thing. You see this piece of steel right here? Okay, let me show you where it comes from. This piece of steel was here. You have to cut that off, okay? It says it in the instructions to cut it off too. I cut it, I redressed it, made it nice and smooth, and that's another reason why I took this plate off, to get at everything real nice and clean, okay? So, hey, it's a great machine. Needs a couple of improvements. The only thing I don't really like about it was that belt tensioning system, but now we're gonna try this out and hopefully that solved all my problems. And when you have this machine out in the field, you can adjust the belts fast, and I'll tell you how I do it. You go down to Harbor Freight, okay? I bought that. Earthquake brand 3/8 ratchet. I keep it in my truck with me. I bought, they're a cheap set of 3/8 sockets to go on that. And then I bought another cheap set of their ratcheting wrenches, okay? You keep that in your truck, bam, 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 your shield comes off in like 2 seconds. Then you use the wrenches, you adjust everything, you put it back up, you're back in service in less than 10 minutes. The other side, you can adjust it too, same way. That ratchet fits in everything. And if you can't get to, I think there's one bolt on the other side, you can't stick a ratchet in, you use those flex heads right there. Anyway, If anybody's got any questions about this machine, as far as buying one or whatever, like I said, do not buy the 20-something horsepower Model 1. Why bother? Go up to the 38 horsepower one, and it's only, I think, a couple of grand more. You'll thank me. You'll kiss my future grandchildren for that advice. Okay. The motor's great. Have no problems with it. Overall, the machine's great. I've done 50-inch stumps with this. I really like to use my bigger machine on those, but if I happen to have to go through some stupid backyard that's got a gate from 1922 that's only 30 inches, I can't get the big one in, and I'm not tearing down a gate or anything like that. I strictly do stumps. I don't haul the chips away. All we do is the stumps. I leave it to landscapers. My brother and I, we all do subcontracting for all landscapers, concrete companies, builders, all that. The chips are their problems. A homeowner, if they want me to haul away the chips, I tell them it's going to be the same amount to haul the chips as it was to do the stump. Unless it's some small little bitty stump or whatever. That's fine, all right? Anyway, hey, Merry Christmas. I hope this catches everybody in a good time that you're down and doing some repairs. And hopefully I showed you a shortcut to do this thing here. And shoot, if I got a problem after I get it back together next week, I'll let you guys know how this new tensioner system they got, how it works, okay? Oh, by the way, I got one more recommendation. The belts to use, there's a couple of different companies you can get them real cheap, all right? But I recommend getting the Gates power belt, because the Gates has like a more of a rubbery texture to it, and it grips the pulleys a lot more, okay? And it's not cogged, it's a solid belt, okay? That's all I know. If someone else knows something else, you want to throw it my way, God bless you, and hey, it's Sunday. Have a great day, man. Bye.